You're ruining the moment. It's peaceful, it's quiet, and you're just oinking and bang and golly, man. Whose idea was it to put the sheep and pig pen up near the house, man? Whose idea was that? Hang on, I gotta smell it. Oh my goodness. Morning, everybody. Chad, Doss Farms. Woo! Looking beautiful. B-E-A beautiful. I kid you not, man. I think the dew in the morning waters the grass better than I can water the grass at night. I mean, it's just like, no, it's crabgrass, a lot of volunteer grass, which grows when you pee on it. But nonetheless, we're not getting much rain, but it's growing. How's that possible? There we go. Long line for you. Sheep, sheep. Come here. Oh, just like the cows now. Just like the cows. Just like hungry land hippos. My goodness. Reba. Good morning. Dolly. What do we say? You guys all right? Yeah? Ready to have a babies yet? You gonna have little lamblets? What about you? Oh man. Checking on the bacon. Speaking of hamlets. Showing a little bit. Speaking of, we got to get these, we got to get at least one of these boys in their own little pen. So in case you didn't know, we bought 4 pigs back in April. No, we didn't. We bought 3. We now have 4 pigs because 1 + 3 is 4. 2 males supposed to be cut. Only 1 is cut. So we think he bred Izzy, which is okay. But there's another female that's going to be coming into heat because she's almost 6 months old. So we need to sell the male that's intact, and then we need to put the male that's not intact up somewhere. But it's not, these aren't like feeder pigs. Like a lot of people, you separate your pigs, you get a farrowing set up and a sheep set up, and you get all hyped up on, we got to separate them. They're going to eat the babies. It's not the case with coonies and IPPs. And it's just not, okay? Slow down a little bit. It's going to be okay. I've had piglets, 3 sets, 3 litters. Not my first rodeo. It'll be all right. Little dogwood. It's doing pretty good. My goodness. Vibrant green colors. It's pretty. Looks like it needs a little, it's like got a parasite or something on it. The dappled willow. Speaking of dappled willows, there's a wiener dog. My goodness, look at that. Just a tail swinging day. Oh my.
Oh my goodness.
Can we take this? We can take this to the truck and bring it back.
You can.
You're a gem. Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you so much. You're welcome.
Push, babe, push.
That's insane. I didn't want to go inside the post office, and Chad said, it might be a lot to carry. You have to come in with me.
This is Ray's Amazon order for the week. Oh my goodness.
This was hand painted of
It was?
Allie.
I did it. You guys like that? No, that's
as soon
terrible.
as we unwrapped it, I recognized it immediately that it was Allie.
Well, it's not Gracie because can't see the teethers.
True, but it is hand painted of Allie.
Miss Walker. Isn't that cool?
That's pretty incredible.
Well, we got a bunch of stuff here, guys. I don't want to take away from anything. We just can't show it all.
Yes.
I'm kind of pressed for time. Sorry, Ray and I've been running errands, but we didn't want to just like, oh, we didn't.
This is handmade. This is also handmade. These are handmade. These journals are handmade. Pretty incredible. These pot holders are handmade. I know. Sorry, guys. There's so much. And then we got lots of seeds. I'm sure Chad's really excited about this. Bald cypress seeds and giant hibiscus seeds.
I am.
And these are southern magnolias.
That's awesome.
This is a southern magnolia, something that we can...
So cool.
I'm going to try to...
I recognize the red grease from my childhood.
And this, I think the jewelry is made too.
You send me anything with red, white, and blue on it, I'm going to keep it.
little scratch stuff for the boys. Case
Oh,
got a
wait,
few
wait.
things.
Yeah, so, well, I'll let Case show what he got. Case got a couple things. I think it's like an apron with his name on it. And then I got
Parchment papers for his grilling.
parchment paper for grilling. We got a dog mat. This is pretty slick.
A dog bed, yes.
A dog bed. This is a down rod for like I can cut it to length, but it goes on the chicken coop, and then you drop it down, and it keeps the door from flying around and scaring the chickens.
So we don't have to use the shovel anymore.
Yeah, don't have to use the shovel or the bucket. Guys, we don't P.O. box very well. We don't really know what we're doing. We didn't have one for like 2 years, and then we got one, and we're really grateful, but we kind of have to process all this, because actually we went to the P.O. box thinking there was like 8 boxes, and all of a sudden they shoved a cart out at us.
Well, you saw, yeah. She was like, I'm going to wheel it all out, because he was like, you've got to come in with me. I was like, I don't want to go inside. He's
Oh,
like,
you
"There's
filmed
gonna
that?
be-
Yeah.
Yeah, there's going to be too much to carry, and holy cow, guys.
So we really appreciate everything, and we'll show you like instead of doing an unboxing, we'll show you like as we use it. And some of the items are personal. Some of you have very personal letters and notes with your information. So we'll just show you kind of some of the stuff here. I don't want you to think I'm glazing over it, but this is pretty cool.
Yeah, so and she took a picture of her own hibiscus with the ruler too. These are huge.
So that's
like 20
8
inches.
inch. It's 8 inches, 20 centimeters.
20 centimeters. Okay, I told him it's like 20 inches wide.
Yeah. Flip the ruler over. Ray's from the US, but it takes her a second. It's not centimeters. Yeah, that's pretty crazy, but this is really cool. These are plants from your guys' gardens.
8 inches.
Super cool, yeah. We're really grateful and really thankful, and as we unbox this and do things and they get used on our farm, we'll show you guys where they're at and all that stuff. So, or you might just catch me on the back porch one of these days, drinking coffee out of my handmade mug, and yeah, then you'll know it was yours. We appreciate it. Ta-da, ta-da. These chickens probably think it's coming. They're probably nervous. No, I'm just kidding. What's going on? It's only been like 10 minutes since you saw us at the back of the truck. Because we were gone this morning, the chickens are still up. Because that's the reason. We need to run on the back so that they get a little bit more room than just this little area right here. But I will say this, I bet you we get more eggs today than we have been, because they've been cooped up until 10 till noon. Got my new down rod right here though. Hang on a second, let's see how this works. I shove that into the ground. That's as manly as I get. Whew, daggone. Come on, chickens. Buck, 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 buck. Let's get it. Get it. They're probably nervous. They're like, what is that thing? Come on out. You can do it. You can do it. Not everybody at once. You got eggs, lady? You got eggs? Or you just, nope. Yo, hey, we got one. It's okay, it's okay. Ow. She bit me. A couple in here. We still do not have a single clue where the Bantams are laying. And other than like following them around all day, which is not gonna happen, we have no idea. So it's been at least 3 weeks. So let's say if they lay an egg every other day, there's probably 2 dozen eggs unaccounted for that we literally have no idea where they're at. I think it's kind of funny. I mean, eventually there's going to be 4 dozen eggs that we don't know where they're at, and hopefully by then we'll see the pile. Yeah, that's Chad. That's Chad logic. That's how I figure out where they're laying. Wait till there's so many we can't ignore it. Listen, guys, it's noon and it's already 92 degrees. We've been to the pool store. We've been to Lowe's. Hey, we went to Home Depot and took back a bunch of plants. And we get heck every time we take plants back. But let me show you something. Ray took these pictures. These 2 plants are right beside each other, bought the exact same time with the exact same receipt. It's just the nature of it when you buy at a big box store. But you got to remember, somebody making, and I'm not calling anybody out making $10, $12 an hour. That's a lot of money where I come from. Somebody making $10 an hour that probably doesn't want to be there is watering these plants. Like today, Ray and I drove through one of the big box stores, and one of the hoses is cramped, laying on a table on top of a planter tray aimed out at the flowers. Now, is that efficient? Sure. But are they all getting water? No idea. That's literally what we saw when we went to the big box to take some of these back. So when you buy 2 of the exact same plants, and one of them looks like this one on the left, and one of them looks like this one on the right, and they're both exactly the same. They got the exact amount of water, exact amount of rain, exact amount of sun, and one of them just croaks. It's because somebody watered them. Really didn't care if they made it or not. So it's just part of it, but we kept the healthy ones. Hopefully they make it. We do our best, but I'm not trying to eat $150 because somebody making $10 an hour doesn't want to water correctly. Call me an elf one more time. That's pretty much my life motto. Don't call me out. Don't do it. Man, those are really pretty though. Look at that. Do these smell? Hang on. I love flowers. Flowers and firearms, man. I love it. Well, we got to make a decision today. We got to make two decisions. First, we need to get our weeping willows surrounded. And next, we need to let the cows into this pasture. But I need to put a chain around the gate so they can't get outside of this right here. I also bought Sawzall blades and a new skill saw blade, circular saw. So now we can lop our posts off. But some of you guys did notice how low the fence is right here. And I agree, there's something off. Like, I need to check my measurements, but when you take into account how high the fence is over here and then how low it is over here, I think it's just these boards. Like, those should have been tipped a little bit, and so should these. And then it'll make sense, but these should have been aimed up a little bit. But honestly, you know, the real issue is Case is actually my go-to on what looks level, and he wasn't out here for part of this. So that's why it looks unlevel. So I need to fix that. But yeah, I bought circular blades, new skill saw blade. Look, here she comes. Looking for a spot to lay in this tall grass. Sure enough, I guarantee it. There's an egg over here. I guarantee she did that the other day. I need to take this skid steer and run through this and smooth it all out and figure out where she's laying, or at least take away her options for laying. But I guarantee there's an egg in there. One of you guys, bless your hearts, I appreciate you sharing this story. I just read it. Somebody sent me an email, and I only read the opening subject, but it said, trust me, your chickens are looking for shade under your tractor and your zero turn, and don't always count on them to move. Because I think it said she lost a chicken the hard way because they were underneath her. Oh man, can you imagine, dude? Can you imagine how tasty them nuggets were? Young lady, don't you do it. Don't you do it. So this will work for now. It swings just like it should. How about that? It goes that way too. But we got a job to do before we let the cows in this 5 acres, which no animals have been on since, it's been like a month and a half. Sorry, I'm screaming. Tractor's noisy. We got to protect this willow tree. And I say willow tree because you guys are very, very kind, and I really appreciate it, even though I call people out for telling us what we're doing wrong. What I'm looking for is feedback, and it's not that I can't handle constructive criticism, okay? My parents have a channel. If I had issues with constructive criticism, my parents would tell you, okay? I love helpful things. I love it. So the other day I mentioned, what do we do with these weeping willows? Because one of them is not growing at the top. And I got 3 emails and 1 comment where you guys said, hey, you can't cut that lead top off that weeping willow. The tree will just grow out and be more of a bush than a tree. And you don't want to do that when it's only 7 feet tall. So everybody, all 3 of you, without knowing each other from different parts of the country and the world, said, take it out. That's why there's a year's warranty. It wasn't getting what it needed, take it back. So that's what we're going to do. Same thing with the bald cypress up top. For whatever reason, whether it was watering issues before we got it, or the fire pit behind it, which technically would be on us, but either way, it's not growing, so take it out. Don't try and, that tree's not going to make it. It's never going to be full. It's going to be more of a nuisance. It's going to look funny. So anyway, we're going to take out this willow tree up here that's not growing, and we're going to protect this one that is growing. And I don't know if we'll get another willow tree or not. We'll see. But right now we got a job to protect this one before we put cows in here. So let's do that. Park in the shade, that's what I'm talking about. Woo! Goodness. So, take a little look-see here. This tree's just, it's doing well. It is. We haven't watered it much. Now we have a chance of rain tonight and tomorrow. I'll probably bring this some water. But we do have a chance of rain in the next couple of days. But look how good this looks. Look how healthy this looks. They're so green and pretty and just doing well. That tree, honestly, it wasn't taller than me when we got it. But that's how fast a willow tree grows, even in drought-like conditions. But then you've got this one here, which I paid more for because it's already like 8 feet tall. And this is the lead branch, not doing anything. And here's the gamble. I mean, you guys were honest about it. You said, hey, Chad, you could transplant this. You could nurse it along. You could cut the top. You could babysit it. You could do a lot of things and see if it comes out of it. But one lady, as she kindly put it, but she goes, Chad, I'm not sure you have the patience for it. And I would tend to agree with you. So while it's got a warranty, be real, take it back. You didn't do anything wrong. There's one from the same store right there, just ripping. But this one didn't make it. But instead of eating the money and trying to get it to grow where it's clearly not wanting to grow, maybe this one gets more sunlight. I don't know. But let's protect this one. Take that one back, spend our money where it's good, and get a healthy tree. It's like that bald cypress that's up there. That tree should just be straight ripping. But we've put tons of stuff there. It's got to be the soil, whatever. I actually ate that. We had a loblolly there and a Leland cypress. Both died. I didn't take my money back. It's our fault, okay? They did not go back. I can show you where they're laying next to where I mowed the other day. They're both just laying there. You know, I didn't get my money back. That's on us. I stuck it there. It didn't work. Yeah, real quick though, let's cut this, get it over there, protect the trees. We'll put the cows in here because they're gonna go nuts when they see all this green stuff. There's not much out here yet, but let's get them in here to work this over, turn it to dirt. Maybe we can drag it, scrape it, do something. Whew, that was close. That's what I wanted to do. Whew. All right. We gotta string this up, but I forgot to bring a cutter and something to tie it with. So I'm gonna go get the side by side. You guys only have to wait half a second. Hang on a minute. Whew. I had to switch to my garden hat. I got some zip ties. I got the grinder, cutting wheel. And now we're just going to take some of this 4-foot field fence and hook it up to these posts. I probably will, I don't know what these are, 10, 12 feet apart. I probably will cut them so that they stay up on their own, hopefully. Metal zip ties for the win. Hope this is in frame. Thanks for being here at Doss Farms. We don't have tripods. All right, here's what we're gonna do, okay? If one of the cattle gets in here, then that tree was just a sacrificial lamb, and that's unfortunate. But whichever cow it is, steer, heifer, whatever, we'll eat it. Seems fair. So that'll go over well in the comments. Anyway, no, I think this is good. There's like 8, 9 feet each. I had to walk them off, use the official croc measurement. Whoop. But each one is 14 feet apart. That's 200 square feet for this tree. Ideally, what I would like to do is get some step-in posts and put hot wire right here, like around the whole thing. All in due time, all in due time. This will keep them off of it for now, because really what I got to do, I need these cows to come eat this runway. Even if they don't stay the night in here, I need them to come eat this runway and take that down. And then I need to come in here and scrape this and drag it and plant it. And I'd love to plant out there actually. But right now, nothing is working this land. And it's gonna wind up looking pretty jungly if we don't get them in here to eat some of this stuff. Let's let them in here. They know what's poisonous, they know what's not. They'll be okay. The same stuff that's growing in this pasture is growing in the 8 and 20. So if you see something they're not supposed to eat, don't worry, they won't. Time out, time out, time out, time out. Are you kidding me? Is that not a pumpkin vine? What is that? Isn't that gonna be a pumpkin? Look at that. Look how far we are from the house. We didn't do that. That's crazy. It's gonna get murdered. They're gonna eat it, trust me. But nonetheless, yeah, it's growing like 600 feet from the house, man. Sometimes we get called out for leaving buckets near where we plant flowers, but sometimes those things don't work out. And now I got a bucket to take it back to the big box store. You know what I'm saying? So let me know if you guys concur, but 3 or 4 experts who email me quite a bit said that this tree is not likely to recover. Now you could cut the top off, but it's going to bush out instead of tree out. And it's not going to be a full weeping willow. You'll waste your time. Okay, you cannot cut the lead off of the tree. And as you can see, I mean, it's like straight up dead right here. It is brown, it's gone. See this right here? Now you could do cuttings. You know, I could take cuttings and make a weeping willow out of it, but I could do that with that too. But I think we just need to take her out and take her back. Yeah, that shouldn't be that easy. Raw deal, man. We'll put something else there, or we won't. Really, we got to be really selective what we put in our pastures. We've still got like half a dozen trees coming from Stark Bros, and I'm not going to stick them in the pastures unless I can protect them and they're on a fence line. That ginkgo biloba we're going to put, I think, over there as you're looking down into the pond, or it could be back right where we're going to do the corral. Still not sure, but it's doing okay, and it's 5-gallon bucket. If I need to, I can move it to, what are the other things I'm using for growing? Lake tub. It's so funny. If you've ever built fence and then turned cows loose on it, I'm gonna get me a little watery drink, and then you turn cows loose on it, it's always nerve-wracking. Even though you're a fence guy, or in our case, me, I know it's buttoned up. I know there's nowhere they can get out, but I'm still like, is it secure? Because if they get out, no. Like maybe I should, I don't know. Maybe I should just let a couple of them in first so they don't all get out if there's a weak point. I don't even know where they're at. I haven't seen them on camera all day. They could be gone. Who knows? Look out, Lily. She's a wild one. Nobody's been through here since Dozer Man was here. But I'm gonna drive the side-by-side through here. That way I can lead the cows to the runway. You guys hungry? Who's hungry? They haven't been fed today, so they're gonna go, well, they've been fed. They've eaten whatever's in the pastures. Glory. But they're about to do work back here, man. Get ready. What's up, boy and girls? Taters. Taters. 2 taters. All right, let me get it, hang on. They know what's coming. Whoop. Just bouncing rubber on these gates. I'm not hitting the side-by-side. This is so cool. I'm excited. You know what's gonna be really funny? When they chase this, so of course they chase the side-by-side because they think they're getting cubes when they get it. But what really is funny, I'm gonna be driving, I'm gonna have to make sure they don't get a hold of that weeping willow. Because if I try and take it back and all the leaves are gone, people are gonna be like, who ate the tree? All right, we'll get them some water filling up here. I just rinsed that out. We'll get water here, but I'm not gonna lock them out of the 20 acres. They're just gonna be able to come in here. I know what's gonna happen. I'm gonna go back to the big box without any leaves on this tree. I'll be like, sir, do you have a koala? Koala. Her name's Junebug. All right, ladies and gentlemen. I use that term lightly, squirt. Come, cow. Woo! Come on, gotta go around, Junebug. What's that, donkeys? What do you say? Huh? Remember, those donkeys got plenty to eat. This is 8 acres all to themselves. Come, cow. Oh, now it's time to eat. Look at her. Mom. Mom. Tipsy. This is pretty cool. I'm not going to lie. I gotta get out of the way, though. They're going to eat every blade of grass walking in here. Nothing is safe. Taters. Phineas, look at that guy. Num num. Taters, you gotta go around, brother. Junebug, come on. June. June, get your boy. Get in here. Tipsy, take it easy. Poor Fiona. Not now, kid. Go. This is so cool. Gracie! What do you think, little one? What do you think? It's a big area, huh? It's actually not. It's tiny compared to where you were. Look at her. So there's stuff like this to eat in the 20 acres. It's just more spread out. Like this actually had a chance to grow. That's why they're in here and they'll just go nuts. Poor Fiona. What do you say, brother? What do you say, bub? Is that good? Is that good? Yeah, there's a lot to eat all the way up here. We're only like 100 feet into the pasture. There's about, I think this is almost 500 wide. It's following Mom. Mom! Mom, wait for me. So hopefully this works out all right, man. Who knows? They might be in the front yard here in about 30 minutes. Phineas, get you some, bud. So what I want to do, we've got a chance of rain, a small chance of rain tomorrow. But we've got a chance of rain tomorrow. And I would love for them to eat a majority of this down. And then I come in here and drag it the best I can. And then spread seed. And it's not going to be like a pasture. Golly. She is huge, man. Be a beautiful cow. I just can't get over how big she is. Look at her. Goodness. Good job, Mom. But if they'll come in here and eat all this, and then we can come in and drag it and replant it with some seed, it'll be able to take over. Now, there's a lot of stuff that's got to break down. This is part of rebuilding pastures, okay? Unfortunately, we bought a forest. We're trying to put a farm or a pasture in the middle of it. And it's how it goes, man. It takes a little bit, but like I said, my neighbor G-Dub, this is what his grandparents' pastures look like back in the day. And they had to do the same thing. Just keep planting, keep spreading hay on it. Just whatever you do, don't give up, keep going. And eventually, I mean, look, that's only 1 year. That was 1 year ago. That looked like this. So it's doable. It's doable. The problem, I shouldn't say the problem, but that's only like 3/4 of an acre, because all the way to the road, like in front of the house, that's 1.5 acres. So this is only like a 3/4 acre hill. This is about 5 acres. So it's going to be more time, involved planting it and making it happen. That's pokeweed. They won't eat that. I think she's full. Just to give you an idea how big this is. Way out there. Didn't take them long to find the runway. Looks like the willow's okay. So it's been about an hour, and I'm gonna leave them out here, let them eat it all down, even if they eat it in one day. And I'll get them a bale of hay tomorrow, put them back in the 20. They might as well come out here and eat this stuff. You know what I'm saying? I think what I'll do is put the bush hog on, the iron craft, put the bush hog on, and come in here and chop all this pokeweed and milkweed and all that stuff down. I know, save the butterflies. Chop all that down like we did in the pasture over there where the sheep and pigs are. I think that's the best thing to do. And then, yes, come in here and scrape this and spread it and drag it, whatever that looks like, and feed hay on it in the low spots. And in time, you know, not by this time next year, but in time, all you'll see is grass in here. And when that grass grows, like if we were to lock them out, when that grass grows, it'll fall over. We can let it turn to head, and it'll make more organic matter on top of this rocky stuff. She thought about it. She was eyeing my tree. Junebug. Look, that's the difference in a Highland and a Longhorn. Now, don't get me wrong. Longhorns, they don't mind picking through some stuff. But Highlands, man, just look at her in there with the evergreens, feeling like she's at home. Blue, what's it doing, bub? So cool. Again, that's not hemlock. Do not email me about it. If that was hemlock, I'd be in trouble. I mean, it would make me sick. There's so much of it. What do you say, pretty lady? What do you say? What's up, buddy? You happy today? You in a good mood? Guys, when we tell you that we're gonna wait on a pond, this is why right here. Okay, we need more of this, more than we need water. We have a well, okay? We've got plenty of water. We can keep them watered. I know a pond is pretty, a pond is beautiful, but we need grass. We need to be able to feed them. What's up, buddy? From the bottom of our hearts, guys, we sincerely appreciate you. We can't thank you enough for hanging out no matter what we're doing. God bless you guys. See y'all tomorrow. Peace.